Philippine Information Agency, Kapihan, Zamboanga. Sharing with you timely, accurate, and relevant information regarding government programs, projects, and activities. Catch us every Thursday at 4 p.m. on e-media.
Buenos dias, Zamboanga! Welcome sa PIA Kapihan na Zamboanga sa SM City Minpro. Hatid sa inyo ng Philippine Information Agency, Mindanao Communicators Network, SM City Minpro, MCTV, and eMedia. We are live at PIA Western Mindanao Facebook page and other government agencies' Facebook pages, One TV Philippines, ISA TV Channel 17, PCH Cable TV, and via cable televisions in Zamboanga City at MCTV and eMedia. Muli, welcome po sa lahat ng ating mga viewers ng Kapihan na Zamboanga. We will discuss important topics that will help you make more informed decisions wherever you are. At ngayon po sa ating programa, ikinagagalak po nating i-welcome ang ating panauhin ngayong araw because we are going to talk about the plans and programs po of the barangay po or barangay affairs dito po sa Zamboanga City. So let's welcome po the new head of the barangay affairs of the city government of Zamboanga. Let's welcome po Sir Rudy Lim.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to our televiewers and our residents of the 98 barangays.
Buenos dias po, sir, and we are very happy to have you with us. Like I mentioned po, Sir Rudy Lim is the new head po of our barangay affairs po of the city government of Zamboanga. So, let's know about the plans and programs si Kosa Ele taplan niya para na di aton mga barangay po. Especially we have the highest number po of barangays in Zamboanga Peninsula here in Zamboanga City. We have 98 barangays. So, sir, first po can you provide po overview po kunel di aton roles and responsibilities ko sa bataas di aton barangay affairs office?
Okay, the main task of the barangay affairs office is to assist the mayor, Mayor John Dalipe, in the implementations and in terms of assessment of the different needs of our barangay. So the office is there to reach out to our different barangay officials and residents and to bring to the attention of the mayor whatever their needs are, so and whatever their plans they have in their barangay. So the mayor will assess it and will see where the city government will be able to help them. So that's mainly the work of the barangay affairs.
I'm sure po, sir, difícil because we have 98 barangays. Imagine we have different challenges na otro barangay. So, kosa so far po, mga main challenge po that you are facing in managing po the barangays here in Zamboanga City?
Well, there's no single commodity that they need. Each barangay have their different needs. Like, 2 days ago, I was in the island with Sir William, and we were in Isacol Island. We were able to see their needs there. One of their needs is the need for the public school building, and then the road network that they need badly, and we also have like the establishment or buildings for their health programs. So these are some of the needs that the island barangays would want us to build.
So far po, you mentioned na every barangay has different needs.
Yes.
So, pakilaya po, like how are we prioritizing, How do you prioritize to address each of these needs from the different or from the 98 barangays?
Yeah. It is the other way around. The barangay will prioritize their project. Of course, we cannot fund all the projects of the barangays in one time, So the barangay will now identify their priority needs, and these are the needs that they have, and they are going to submit that for the LDIP, and then we see if there is enough funds to fund it. Then the city government will now come in and fund it. So it is the different barangays that will prioritize their own their projects, their priority projects in their own barangay.
So far po, sir, what are the initiatives that are currently in place po in each barangay to promote community engagement, community participation, and community development?
Well, each barangay, they have also their different programs. So they have a program on nutrition, they have programs in family planning, or they have programs with the security about the tanod and the BAN, they have housing, so they have different programs in line in also in their barangays. And then we have the mandatory barangay assembly mandated by the DILG also, no? And these barangay officials directly engage with their constituents on these different issues or on these different occasions.
So far po na dito yung few weeks of handling po barangay affairs, dipisil po ba or so far dyan na ba mga grande challenges that we are facing?
Well, really, I'm very lucky also that, each of our barangay, especially our barangay chairman or barangay chairperson or even the barangay officials, they are very cooperative, no? They tell you what they need, and they tell you what are the priority projects are, and how it will really affect so much people. So I really don't find it very difficult because really we can openly talk to each other. They have no reservations because they know me more. So I see a very fluid relationship with our different barangay officials and even the constituents when I go and visit.
That's very good news po, no? Kasi you mentioned about good relationship with the barangay chairperson. So that means mas pronto di aton aksyon, di aton pakilala kita tadali kanila mga assistants di aton.
Yes, and if they go to City Hall, they see to it, they pass by my office and drink coffee.
So that's very good na the office is very transparent and very open to all our barangay chairpersons. So far po, sir,
not only chairpersons but including all the barangay kagawas, treasurer, because we also handle the payrolls of the BIN, the Barangay Intelligence Network, and the barangay tanods, and we have also under us are also the concerns of the anti-drugs is also with our office, and then the different projects when they have the final collection, they also pass to the office. So it's a big encompassing office, but we have our personnel are really efficient and really effective that we can address all these concerns.
So you mentioned about different programs po, no, that the barangays are handling. What measures po are in place to address naman yung ating mga concerns or issues especially on crime, illegal drugs, smuggling, down to the barangay level?
Yes. Actually, we are part of the Security Council of the city. Yes. City Peace and Order Council. So this is the venue where we ventilate or where we bring about our concern, no? Especially on the drugs and on crimes like the killings, no? So this is where we give our inputs on what is really happening on the ground, and for our law enforcers to address the different issues and concerns of the different barangays.
I believe we are also aiming po, sir, no, na more and more barangays will become a drug-free barangay.
Yes, of course. That's our main goal, no. And then what keeps us busy now is our participation in the monitoring and assessing and evaluating the different barangays for the SGLG, no, the good governance. As the newly seal of good governance, the barangays are now included. So we are starting to go around the barangays and see, evaluate, and to try to address the different concerns also, so that all barangays will be compliant. So Because when you say compliant, we will be addressing their health needs, we'll be addressing their security needs, we'll be addressing their infrastructure needs, their educational needs. So it's all encompassing.
Does this include po, sir, the vulnerable programs for vulnerable populations such as senior citizens, persons with disabilities?
These are all evaluated. All these aspects are being evaluated. So what are the different programs of the barangays in terms of their addressing the needs of their senior citizens, addressing the needs of the mothers, okay, addressing the needs of the children, nutrition, going to school. So all these things are being assessed, and from there we can also know, or we can also feel what they really need, so that the city government can help in those needs. So this is also one way of reaching out to a different barangays.
Actually po, we can see that LD aton mga barangay, medyo mucho agad sila ko sa Debe Mira, no?
Yes.
Todo gayot, kasi kanila down to the barangay level, the on ground, so todo gat mga problema, todo mga concerns and issues in their barangay, they need also to address. Kabar pakilaya ba ta ayuda ko neste LD aton barangay affairs?
We go to them or they come to us for these different needs. And then if there's a need for the participation, or if there's a need for nutrition, we address it to the city health office. We become the middle point. We become the distributor. Or if they need programs for their health, for programs for their children, we give it to the nutrition council for the city health. And then if they have a need for infrastructure like bridges and that connects their different residents to the school or to the, so we also direct them to the city engineer. So more or less, the city barangay affairs is the one that helps them really where they need to go. And then to follow up also on their needs on the different agencies.
Para to fast track, sir,
Yes.
no? To fast track
Yes.
their request or
Yes.
mga...
Yeah, if let's say they're victims of flooding, and yes, and then noy pa sila mandasabi na CSWD, so tapasa sila kanaton kita ta mandasabi kung na DSWD. China pa kita barangay affected. These are the barangays.
So that's a big help na for
Yes.
the barangay, especially na medyo poko lang tamyan sila, so they need manpower and support.
Yes.
So we have the barangay affairs. So how does your office po, sir, ensure transparency, accountability in the use of barangay funds and resources?
When you talk about barangay funds, it is the barangay that has control over their funds, okay? So what we can do is really to advocate them to be transparent. And we can really see the transparency in their expenses, especially when they submit to us, or we can see the different programs that where they put their money. So it is really transparent when they make their program of budgetary program. You really can see that our different barangays are really transparent on how they spend their money. Yeah.
So these programs po are being presented at the beginning of the year or before pa, no? Para...
Yeah, no, especially this part, they are now on the budgetary preparation for the budget of 2025. So this is where they present it. Okay.
It's already being
Processed,
done,
yes,
processed na
yes.
for this year. Okay, so this one po, yung future plans, what are your future plans and upcoming projects po for what needs po yung Altamira 2 that needs improvement in our barangay po, especially in governance and services?
Yeah. Very good. When I started working with Mayor John Dalipe, I saw his programs for farm to market road networks, opening of roads, and yeah, with the help of the national government, with the Congressman Majority Floor Leader Manix Dalipe, to put in a lot of money for opening of roads. And this is what the needs, the barangay needs, and even in the center of the city. So this is one aspect, and the other project is for our all barangays would be compliant with the DALG, SDLG, no, the good governance, because in the good governance is already all compassing, no. So Mayor John would like to see that all our barangays will be compliant. And then in terms of assistance, if you notice that we have a relatively big amount of budget placed in our disaster response, no, and disaster preparedness. So I can see in a span of 1 month and a half, the program of the city government, the program of Mayor John is really people-centered. Roads, bridges, in terms of hospital and clinics and health centers, no? So I think this is the direction that the people of Zamboanga need, that the residents need, especially the far-flung barangays, no? And if you notice in the budget, there is already when Mayor John builds a police station, the new one, that's about 50 million. So that's about three-story, and then all compassing. You have a police station there. You have I think different facilities also there, no. So this is for the future, that we are a growing population. So we have more and more people coming to live in Zamboanga City. Of course, they're going to live in the different barangays. So we have to address also their needs. Okay.
Actually, tama. You're right po, no? You mentioned about the opening of roads. This is actually a big help po sa ating mga communities for them to have access po sa mga different programs, different services of the government, especially sa mga far-flung barangays di aton.
Yes, and then you can see,
barangay.
aside from the road opening, you can see a lot of drainage system that is going. And I think we still coming is still a big one in Nunez Extension, where a new establishment is there, no? So I think there's going to be a big one drainage there, because before it used to be akalta durmil agwa aran may donde durmi, so you have to drain it out, no? So I think that's a very laudable project of Mayor John Dalipe.
Kasi I think that's one of the most important thing that we need, no, because of
Yes.
the flooding, especially now that we are entering po La Nina season.
Just look at Manila.
Oo. So medyo amo kita gayotan focus
Yes.
na di aton mga different barangays for them to address yung ating mga flood control
Programs, measures. Even the dredging of our river.
Yes.
Mayor John is doing that.
With that po, sir, I'm sure po that we, like you mentioned, na we all need the cooperation of the barangay chairperson, the barangays po, all of them, and even the community for us to have a collaborative
Yes.
improvement
Yes.
in Zamboanga City. So, do you have any message po to all our barangay chairpersons and to all our residents po who are watching now sa ating program?
Yeah. We would, from the Office of the Barangay Affairs, we would like to thank our barangay officials, especially our barangay chairpersons, that welcome us so much. And you're also welcome in the office, and including the barangay kagawas, the BIN, the treasurer, secretary, all of you, and even the constituents we address when we go there. We talk and address their concerns. So what we would like to appeal is, let us cooperate with our barangay officials in terms of projects and programs that they want to implement in your barangay. And then pwede kitahan din na buta basura na rio o na drainage, kay amugat tas tangka kunel diaton drainage and diaton pasada del agua, por eso tanbaha kita. So tiene kita sa ordinansa para no littering, no, especially el diaton mga drainage system and diaton mga rio. Let's keep it clean para si legal aguacero hindi kita queda na peligro, no? So, apel agad ko con todo con ustedes, cooperate with our barangay officials, kay they really want, their really concern is your welfare, no? So, ese lang, muchas gracias.
Thank you very much po, no. I think it's very important that we should also empower our barangay officials, our communities. And of course, I would like to take this opportunity also to thank our barangay chairpersons for always supporting them, especially with the with our barangay information officers network. They are very helpful po, no, in delivering information, correct and truthful information, and efficient then timely information down to the barangay level, especially with the disaster, mga ano po, no, mga concerns that we are facing po here in Zamboanga City. So thank you very much po sa lahat po ng ating mga barangay chairperson, barangay officials. With that, muchísimas gracias
Thank you
po,
so much,
Sir Rudy Lim.
Myra, my one of the best students that we have for Masteral.
Thank you so much po, Sir Rudy Lim. And we are very happy po to have you with us and sharing this information so that our constituents, our residents also know the programs po that our barangay is providing for them.
Thank you also for the opportunity given so that our people will also know what we are doing. So thank you very much, Mamayra.
Thank you very much po. And once again po, the head of Barangay Affairs po of the City Government of Zamboanga, Sir Rudy Lim. Of course, thank you very much also to Mayor John Dalipe for always, of course, supporting din yung ating mga barangay, mga programs down to the barangay levels. With that, thank you very much po sa lahat ng ating mga viewers. Hopefully, yapadaw sa desaka mga importante impormasyon, no, ara na di aton programa. And thank you very much to the following sponsors. We have Blanca Kalintika Estetica Zamboanga, Karimadon, Camiseta, Penguin, and Dunkin, all available here at SM City Minpro. Magkita-kita po tayo sa mga susunod pang episodes ng Kapihan na Zamboanga sa SM City Minpro sa ngalan po ng PIA Director General Jose Torres Jr. and Regional Director Ms. Noemi Edaga. Esta si Myra Espinosa. Muchísimas gracias.
Philippine Information Agency, Kapihan na Zamboanga. Sharing with you timely, accurate, and relevant information regarding government programs, projects, and activities. Catch us every Thursday at 4 p.m. on eMedia.